ॐ वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं भरते कामरूपिणि विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा साक्षात्कृतं दयानन्दं परमार्थस्वरूपिणम् तत्त्वज्ञानप्रशास्तारं प्रणतोऽस्मि परं पदम् वागर्थाविव सम्पृक्तौ वागर्थप्रतिपत्तये जगतः पितरौ वन्दे पार्वती परमेश्वरौ येनाक्षरसमाम्नायम् अधिगम्य महेश्वरात् कृत्स्नं व्याकरणं प्रोक्तं तस्मै पाणिनये नमः। वाक्यकारं वररुचिं भाष्यकारं पतञ्जलिं पाणिनिं सूत्रकारं च प्रणतोऽस्मि मुनित्रयम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। अथ द्वितीयोऽध्यायः तृतीयः पादः।
अथ द्वितीयोऽध्यायः तृतीयः पादः।
अनभिहिते
अनभिहिते
कर्मणि द्वितीया
कर्मणि द्वितीया
उपसर्वतसो कार्यादिगुपर्यादिषु त्रिषु द्वितीयां म्रीडितान्तेषु ततोऽन्यत्रापि दृश्यते।
सर्वतसोः
कार्यादिषु त्रिषु द्वितीयां म्रीडितान्तेषु ततोऽन्यत्रापि दृश्यते।
अभितः परितः समयानिकषाः प्रतियोगेषु
अभितः
परितः समयानिकषाः प्रतियोगेषु
तृतीया च होश्छन्दसि
तृतीयाश्चोच्छन्दसि
अन्तरान्तरेण युक्ते
अन्तरान्तरेण युक्ते
कालाध्वनोरत्यन्तसंयोगे
कालाध्वनोरत्यन्तसंयोगे
अपवर्गे तृतीया
अपवर्गे
तृतीया
सप्तमी पंचम्यौ कारकमध्ये
सप्तमी पंचम्यौ कारकमध्ये
कर्म प्रवचनीययुक्ते द्वितीया
कर्म प्रवचनीययुक्ते द्वितीया
यस्मादधिकं यस्य च ईश्वरवचनं तत्र सप्तमी
यस्मादधिकं यस्य च ईश्वरवचनं तत्र सप्तमी
पंचम्यपां परिभिः
पंचम्यपां परिभिः
प्रतिनिधि प्रतिदाने च यस्मात्
प्रतिनिधि प्रतिदाने च यस्मात्
गत्यर्थकर्मणि द्वितीया चतुर्थ्यो चेष्टायाम् अनध्वनि
प्रत्यर्थकर्मणि द्वितीया चतुर्थ्यौ चेष्टायाम् अनध्वनि
चतुर्थी संप्रदाने
चतुर्थी संप्रदाने
तादर्थ्ये चतुर्थी वाच्या
आदत्ये चतुर्थी वाच्या
हितयोगे च
हितयोगे च
क्रियार्थोपपदस्य च कर्मणि स्थानिनः
क्रियापूर्वपदस्य च कर्मणि स्थानिनः
आदर्ते चतुर्थी वाच्य. For that, lot of examples you will see in the Rashtriya Samskrita Samsthan book. Kriyayam, Kriyartayam, Kriyayam Chaturthi. Balakaha kimartam vidyalayam gachanti. Balakaha adhyayanaya. Sorry, not this one. It's also, you can say, this is for Tumanartha. Kriyayam, Kriyartayam. I think. Yeah, this is the one. Yeah, Kriyayam, Kriyartayam. Chaturthi. Adarti Chaturthi. We have seen Chaturthi can be used. Kriyartopapadasya cha karmani sthaninaha. I think for that, Kriyartopapadasya, Kriyayam, Kriya, there upapada. There must be some, the word must be there, upapada. Kriyartopapada. Like the example what we saw. Ye debhyaha pushpebhyaha vrajati. That is stock example. Pushpebhyaha vrajati. It is there in our table. Chaturthi.
24.
20, yeah.
24.
Not 24.
No,
What is it?
74. 74.
74.
फलेभ्यः याति.
फलेभ्यः याति. Yes. So, भोजनाय व्रजति. Vyartopapadasya cha karma nisthaninaha. The sense of infinitive is suppressed, not expressed, but implied. For that, not Adarti Chaturthi, for that. Kriyartayam. Kriyartayam, Kriyayam Chaturthi. So therefore, Balakaha kimartam vidyalayam gachati. Balakaha adhyayatam vidyalayam gachati. Or adhyayanaya vidyalayam gachati. Similarly, Chhatraha kimartam vidyalayam. Okay. Tarunaha kimartam chitralayam gachanti. Chala chitra darshanaya. Chala chitra darshanaya chitralayam gachanti. Tarunaha chala chitra darshanaya chitralayam gachanti. Atava chala chitram drashtum chitralayam gachanti. Tarunaha. So this is example for Chaturthi, Kriyartopapadasya cha karmani sthaninaha. The next one. Vayam shastram patamaha. Kimartam jnanaya. Right? So jnanaya jnatum shastram patamaha. The jnanaya is, I think before us, last class or before, that should be Kriyartopapadasya cha karmani sthaninaha. That is a sutra. Not Tadarti. Tadarti Chaturthi, if you see the stock example, Yupaya Daru, Kundalaya Hiranyam. That is the example given. When an action is taken for the sake of another action, but it is not expressed through Tuman, Pratyaya, then it is Kriyartayam, Kriyayam Chaturthi. is called. That is 14th sutra, 2, 3, 14. That is, a lot of examples are. Chhatraha kimartam patanti. Jnanarjanam. Jnanaya jnanarjanam. Jnatum. Jnanam. Jnanam. Architum. Chhatraha patanti. Janaha kimartam vayu viharam kurvanti. Swastya rakshanaya. Swastya raksha. Nartam also you can say. Artha. Swastyam rakshitum. Janaha kimartam bhojanam kurvanti. Jivanaya. It is not Tadartya Chaturthi. It is Kriyarthopapadasya cha karmani sthaninaha. Jivitum. Janaha jivitum bhojanam kurvanti. Can be expressed through tumananta, infinitive. Kriyartayam kriyayam. In fact, tumananta is that kriyartha kriya, it is tuman. Sutram is the...
G.
Hmm.
This.
Huh?
Upapada, why the Kriya? The Upapada word, why?
Upapadam is... Tumananta is Upapadam. But Tumananta, Upapada is not... is there, but it is Sthaninaha, it is understood, it is implied. Sthaninaha is in the place of Kriyarthopapadasya, that karma which the Upapada, Kriyarthopapada will take, that also can, in the absence of that Kriyarthopapada, that karma can be expressed in Chaturthi Vibhakti. That is the meaning. Kriyarthopapada is Tumananta. For example, take the example of any example. Jaraha vayu viharam kurvanti kimartam swastyam rakshitum. Rakshitum is Kriyarthopapada. Karma for that is swastyam. That karma can take Chaturthi. Then Kriyarthopapadasya is not there, but it is implied. Swastyam rakshitum is equal to swastya rakshanaya. Taninaha is in the place of Kriyarthopada. The object the Kriyarthopada can take can be expressed to Chaturthi Bhakti. Please don't. Because I remember somewhere, I think told about Jnanaya, Shastram Patamaha, something like that came. Jnanaya Tadartya, not Tadartya Chaturthi. Tadartya Chaturthi, we don't see any such examples. So, you cannot take Tadartya Chaturthi. It is Kriyarthopapadasya karmani sthaninaha. All these examples are for that sutra, 2314. Paryatakaha kimartam agachanti. Brahmanaya agachanti, Brahmanartham agachanti. Artha also. Brahmanartham, you can say Brahmanartham. Brahmanartham, in fact, Brahmanartha, that word can be in any gender also. That also given in the sutra, I think. The sutra, Tadartya Chaturthi. So Brahmanartham. So Brahmanaya is equal to Brahmanartham. So Paryataka Brahmana.
Brahmanam kartum, we can write.
Brahmanam, no? Brahmitum.
Brahmanam. Oh, Brahmitum, okay.
Brahmitum. Or Brahmanam Kartum. Of course, Brahmanam Kartum is equal to any Kriya is equal to. You can use always Kartum. Kaditum, Kadanam Kartum. Brahmanam Kartum or Brahmitum. Balakaha Kimartam Kolahalam Kurvanti. Griha Gamanaya or Griha Gamanartam. Tuman, if you use Griham Gantum Kolahalam Kurvanti. Griha Gamanam Kartum Kolahalam Kurvanti, can say. So Griha Gamanam is the karma. Karmani Kriyarthopapadasya Sthaninaha Karmani Chaturthi Bhavati. So Griha Gamanaya. Jaraha Kimartam Tatra Samavetaha Santi. Avalokanaya. Yuvakaha Kimattam Yogasanam Kurvanti. Arogya Vardhanaya. Arogya Vardhanartam. Arogyavardhanam kartum. Yes, the Tumananta is suppressed there. Therefore, then
Arogyavardhanam praptum.
sorry?
Arogyavardhanam praptum.
Kartum praptum is okay. Kartum prap. You can say Arogya Vardhanartham.
Varditum.
Similarly. So therefore, Kimartham. For what purpose? Vayam Kimartham Vidyalayam Gacchamaha. Vayam Adhyayanaya Vidyalayam Gacchamaha. Adhyayanaya is what? Chaturthi. Vayam Adhyetum Vidyalayam Gacchamaha. Adhyayanam Kartum Vidyalayam Gacchamaha. Right?
Yes.
Tumananta is Tumananta is Kriyarthopapada. That is Upapadam. The object of that is Chaturthi, express in Chaturthi. Yuyam Kimartam Prayagam Gachata. Ganga Snanarthaya. Snanartham. Ganga Snanam Kartum. So, therefore, answer to Kimartam question is Kimartam. The answer will be Chaturthi. Janaha Kimartam Mumbai Nagarim Gachanti.
Samudra
Samudra
Darshanaya.
Darshanam Kartum. Samudra Darshanaya. Samudra Darshanartham. Pachaka Kimartam Pakashalam Gacchati. Bhojana Nirmanaya. So all these are Chaturthi. What Chaturthi? Not Tadarthi. This Chaturthi.
Kriyarthopapadasya.
Karmani. In this Rashtriya some simple vibhaktis, of course we know all those things are given. So Chaturthi. This answer is given, question to be asked. Dhanarte Chaturthi. Dhanarte Chaturthi by what sutra? Yes, not given sutra, but mentions Dhanarte Chaturthi Prayogaha.
Sampradana.
Sampradana. It is Chaturthi Sampradane. What is Sampradanam? Sampradanam is
Giving something.
Sutra is Sampradanam 1-4. Karmanayam Abhi Praiti Sa Sampradanam. Sampradane Chaturthi. Right? Simple Chaturthi. Dhanarte Chaturthi, Sampradana Chaturthi. All these are Sampradana Chaturthi. So Yachati Dadati, the giving action will be there. To whom the object karma goes to. That is Sampradana. So then Rochate, Rochadatu. That comes Ruchirtana Priyamanaha. Of course, that is Karaka Vibhakti. Chaturthi, Karaka Chaturthi. That we know, Balakaya, Madakam, Rochate. All these. This is Karaka Chaturthi. Rochate Priyoge Chaturthi. Ruchirtana Priyamanaha. Tadarte Chaturthi. This is what what's about to say? Tadarte Chaturthi Vachya Ita Yogecha Vartika 2, 2, 3, 13. Nagyam, okay. Janani Aham Vishtanam Anayati. Janani Anayati. Kam Anayati, Kim Anayati, Vishtanam. Right? Kasmai. Question is Kasmai. He brings Vishtanam for me. Kasmai Nagyam. Janani Palam Anayati. Tom will be Tubhyam. Janani's Shatika Manayati. Sa will become Tasya.
Tasya.
Janani Dekani Manayati. Saha.
Tasmai.
Tasmai. Janani Ankani Manayati. Yeshaha.
Tasmai.
Etasmai. So all these are example for Tadartya Chaturthi. Tvam Vastrani Krinasi. Eto is the Etabhyam.
We saw Kadarte Chaturthi like Prakriti Vikriti Bhavaha, Kundalaya Kiranyam, like that, no? Upaya Daru.
Upaya Daru. Yeah.
This is nowhere connected like that.
There you can, another example also is given, Tadarte Chaturthi. Chaturthi Sampradane. That is a stock example given in for the Kashika. Siddhanta Komadi. No. Tadarte Chaturthi. Chaturthi Sampradane. Tadarte Tat Shabdena. Kartam. For what purpose? Kartam Prati. Kartam is Kasmai Prati. Nirdishyate. Tasmai idam tadartam iti samasena visishta karya prayojanam karana vidiyate. Tadattasya bhavaha tadartam iti. Okay, how it is already says. So tatra upaya dharu iti. So there will be etu tritiya vishesha navavati etu madhya chaturthi. Then Rashim Sampradhanam Kartavyam. See, this is then what Chaturthi is, and if it is not Tadarte Chaturthi, it is not the previous one. I said it is Kriyayam, Kriyatam Sthaninaha. But okay, example not given. Yeah, the action. This Shikshakaha Anayati, Tani Anayati Pustakani. So Pustakani is brings for whom? So therefore Kasmai Prati. So Kam Prati. So then it will take Chaturthi. The Tadarte is
Tat Shabda Tasya.
the Tadarte, as we saw now, Tadarte Tadattasya Tatshabdena Kartam Prati. So Tasmai idam. So therefore this is Tadarte Chaturthi. This cannot be any other Chaturthi. This is not Kriyatama Padasya. Suppose here Janani Mishtanam Anayati. For whom? Mishtanam, for me. So me cannot express to Kriyatama Padasya. It is not Tamanartha, Pavachanat. All these are rolled out. So Tasya Artaha. Tasya is just Tasya or Tasya, whatever it is. So for whom that meaning is there. Ultimately, object goes to whom? Ishtanam is meant for me. Anayati, Magyam Anayati, for the sake of me. That is Tadarte Chaturthi. English translation, for the sake of. Stock example, in fact, stock example is also Upaya Daru. Prakriti Vikriti Sambandha, if it is just Samasa will happen, he said.
It's true.
Prakriti Vikriti Bhava is there, then only Samasa will happen. In fact, other example is Chaturthi Sampradane. Here in Kashika itself must be. Kundalaya Iranyam. Sorry, not that one. Randanaya Stali. Stali, Randanaya. Thali is meant for cooking. So the purpose of stali is cooking. That is tadartya, purpose of action. So similarly here in this example, he brings Mishtanam for whom? For me. The purpose is, it is the bringing of Mishtanam is for me, to give it to me. So therefore this tadartya chaturthi. Otherwise, in what karaka, in what, not karaka, what vibhakti will express this? So this has to be tadartya chaturthi only. Kundalaya, sorry, Randanaya Stali. Stali is meant for Randanam. That is the stock example given in Ashika as well as Siddhanta Kaumadi. Such local examples I will not see in the Shastra. Okay. These are all some local examples. From this we can understand. This is Tadartya Chaturthi. And 1 minute. There is all these in Sanskrit composition by Apte. I think from there only I have given examples in the table. Tadartya Chaturthi. Some of the examples. What's the number, you know? Tadartya Chaturthi.
60.
60. The purpose for which an action is done. Jnanam mokshaya tadartya chaturthi. Okay, here also local, there's not any local examples. All these are stock examples. This is what in the Kashika and Siddhanta Kaumadi, that for making which another thing exists is put in the later case. The Kundalani, this is one explanation. And purpose for which an action is done. That is also Tadartya Chaturthi. The action of bringing is done for the sake of me. So, Madhyam Datum Ishtanam Hanayati. Therefore, Tadartya Chaturthi. The book by Rakaranam Chandrodaya, don't have soft copy, by Charudeva Shastri. There is given some example. Manase chetase diya akutaya utachittage. Madhye shutaya chakshase videma avishavayam. So, from the Veda. And he has given the translation. Manase what vibhakti? Chaturthi. चेतसे चतुर्थी मन के लिए स्मरण शक्ति के लिए बुद्धि के लिए संकल्प के लिए चेतना के लिए आगामी विषय का ज्ञान जनन करने वाली शक्ति के लिए शास्त्र ज्ञान के लिए श्रुताय दृक् शक्ति के लिए हम अभी द्वारा पूजा करें अभिषावयम. So what purpose Avisha the yajna is done? Yes, this is the Atharva Veda. Manase, Chetase, Tadartya Chaturthi. Okay. Kavyam Yashase Arthakrite Vyavahara Vide Shivetaraksataye Sadyah Para Nirvrittaye Kanta Samitayo Samitoyo Padesha Yuche Kavya Yashkelia. That is what the stock example is. Kavyam Yashase. Then, like that, so Vyavahara Vide, Vyavahara is for Jnanam. So all these are Tadartya Chaturthi. So a lot of examples in that is given in that from different sources. In this book, you will see many our Vyavahara example, local examples. There are Sanskrit composition Apte. There are also, you will see all the examples, but they're all literature examples. Unless we know literature, we can't understand. That's what I have given, in fact, in our table. But you can refer to Rashtriya Samsthan for local exam. So sometimes we need local example. In the beginning, literature examples are fine. Generally, they all give literature examples. But how to understand locally, for that, this book is very useful. Rashtriya Samsthan. I was checking this book for Karaka Bhakti, anything he says. Then I found this. That's why I thought I would share this. This is Rashtriya Samskrita Samsthan. You will see all only this literature examples. Difficult to understand the purpose for which an action is done. Dabjum Ishase Yupai Daru Kundala Rkरणम Avarhana Yogulukalam. All these are stock examples, literature examples. But here we have some local examples. From these examples, you can understand. So all these are Tadarte Chaturthi. Then Krudha Durga Asuya Isya Prayoge Chaturthi. This is Karaka. Pratikopaha. Anyway, this is good book. Is good. This book is very good for practicing the basic Vibhakti and Karaka. He has not covered all, but he has got important definitions. Vibhakti as well as Karaka as well as Vibhakti definitions. That is what this is for the beginners. Okay. Anyway, so Kriyatopadasya, just I wanted to show that. Okay, that's why I referred that book. Tadarte Chaturthi also now, it is incidental. Okay. So you can, you have to find out whether it, where it occurs in our, like Gita, etc. You have to find out. I've done something on Gita as exercise. But I have not come across other, maybe there's some shloka, but other Vibhakti and Pratyaya, we'll see. After chanting this also. Okay, let us continue. Ita yoge cha
Itayoge cha
kriyartopapadasya cha karmani sthaninaha
Kriyapadasya cha karmani sthaninah
tumartha cha bhavavachanad
bhavavachanat
namasvasti swaha swadhalam vashatyoga cha
Namasvasti swaha svadalam
yogacha
manya karmanyanadare vibhasha pranishu
Anya
karmanyanadare
karmanyanadare
vibhasha
vibhasha pranishu
prakrityadibhyaha upasankhyanam
prakrutyadev
sorry,
upasankhyanam
kartrakaranayo stratiya
kartakarnayost tritiya
praकृत्यादिभ्यः उपसंख्यानम्
upasankhyanam
सह युक्ते अप्रधाने
sahayukte apradhane
येनाङ्गविकारः
yenangam vikarah
इत्थं भूतलक्षणे
ittam bhutalakshane
संयोन्यतरस्यां कर्मणि
sanyonatyasyaam karmani
हेतौ
hetau
I think up to that we saw संज्ञः सम पूर्वक ज्ञाधातोः मन्यतरस्यां कर्मणि karma will of that will take optionally tritiya.
tritiya
Then हेतौ. Okay, Gita, some examples I have taken will show. Om Partaya Pratibodhitam Bhagavata Narayana. So we know Yashvaka. Partaya, what vibhakti? Partaya Bhagavata Narayana Gita Pratibodhita. Take like that sentence. Chaturthi, fine. But what Chaturthi? Dashnavisa. Tadarte Chaturthi. Madhyam Mata Nishtanam Dada Anayati, right? Then what Chaturthi is this?
Tadya.
Tadar.
Tada, this Pratibodhita. Pratibodhita, in fact, we can say Chaturthi Sampradane, Sampradhanam. Bodhita means teaching. The teaching is given to whom? It is,
Partha.
therefore you can say Sampradana also. Sampradana, I mean, in terms of vibhakti, the Karaka. Karmana yamabi praiti, but it's in Karmani Prayoga. Bhagavata Narayanena Gita Partaya Pratibodhita. Right? Bhagavata Narayanena Partaya Gita Pratibodhita, if you take a sentence. Yeah. Because Pratibodhitam and Advaita Varshinim, Bhagavatim, Ashtadhyayinim, so this is called Karmani Prayoga. What is what is Ashtadhyayinim, Bhagavatim, Advaita Vrtavarshinim, Pratibodhitam. The Pratibodhitam, what is Pratibodhitam? Bhagavata Narayanena Swayam Vyasena Gratitam, Vyasena Purana Munina Gratitam, Bhagavad Gitaam, that is Ashtadhyayinim, Advaita Varshinim, Bhagavatim, Gita looked upon as Bhagavatim, right? Pratibodhitam, Bhagavatim, it is the object for, all these are in Ditya Bhakti, Pratibodhitam, the object for Anusandadami. That is the final Kriya Pada, right? Aham Anusandadami, Tvam Anusandadami, Tvam is the object. Tvam referring to Bhagavad Gita. All these are qualifying Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita is, which is Pratibodhita. And it is Pratibodhita, Ashtadashadhyayini, Bhagavati, Bhagavad Gita, Advaita Vrtavarshini, Bhagavad Gita, which is located in the Madhya Mahabharatam. Madhya Mahabharata is Avibhava Samasa. Madhya Mahabharatam is Pare Madhya Sutram is there. 2-3 section we have seen. Pare Madhya Shashyava. Right? That Sutram. By that it is Avibhava Samasa. That is why Madhya Mahabharatam is there. It is not, Pare Madhya Shashyava. That is, and Madhya is there. Madhya is, it's a Purupada. It's a comp Madhya. Sutra is Pare Madhya Shashyava. 2:1:18. Example you can see. Pare Madhya Ganga Madhyam Madhye Gangam Madhyam Gangayaha Pare Madhya Shashyava Madhye Gangam Madhya Mahabharatam Avibhava Samasa. Madhya Mahabharatam is Avibhava Samasa. Okay, fine. So Madhya Mahabharatasya Madhye, that is the meaning. Pare Madhya Shashyava, Vedat Sutra. The Madhyam Mahabharatasya, that's the Vigrahvachya. No. So Aham is the subject, Tvam is the object, all the other words which are in Tvam, and that Gita is written by whom? That is given by Vyasa, taught by whom? That is given. Those are given Tritiya Vibhakti, right? Now, Partaya is, take each one. Now take the sentence. You can make individual sentences. Bhagavata Narayanena Swayam Gita Pratibodhita. Kasmai Pratibodhita. Partaya Pratibodhita. So we can take it as Sampradana Chaturthi. Tadartya Chaturthi also. Tadartya.
But the purpose of comes means Tadartya will come.
Yeah, to whom it is taught.
Partha.
To whom it is taught. That is Partha, it is taught. So Bhagavata Narayanena पार्थाय प्रतिबोधिता गीता. The karmani prayoga. So Gita pratibodhita. Gita is meant for Partha. Therefore, we can say it is karmana yama vipriti sa sampradhanam. So it is sampradhanam and tadartye. So when two things are possible, we can take karaka vibhakti baliyasi. Therefore, we can. This is not upapada, of course. Sorry. Therefore, we can take sampradhana. Karmana yama vipriti sa sampradhanam. We can take this is sampradhana karaka. Partaya is sampradhana. Then Bhagavata Narayanena, what vibhakti tritiya, right?
Tritiya.
What tritiya? Kartakarana is tritiya. Write the sentence separately. Bhagavata Narayanena Bhagavad Gita Partaya Pratibodhita. Partaya is sampradhane, chaturthi, sampradhane, sampradhana karaka. Bhagavata Narayanena is Kartakarana is tritiya. Similarly, Bhagavad Gita Vyasena Rachita, Gratita, Vyasena, again Kartari Tritiya,
Kartrukarana.
and Purana Manina qualifying Vyasa. Madhya Mahabharatam is Avibhava Samasa. Avibhava Samasa is, how do you decline? Avibhava Samasa is Aviyam. That is a question of decline, right? So therefore it will be Madhyam Mahabharatasya. Therefore, that's a Vigraha Vakya. You cannot decline, no? Madhya Mahabharatam. Advaitam Vrtavarshini Bhagavati Dashabhyaginim Bhavadveshinim Tvam Ehamba Tvam Aham Anusandadami. These are all karma. I mean, these are all qualifier to Bhagavad Gita. So Tvam is the karma. Tvam Anusandadami. Karma by the sutra. Karma will take Dvitiya Bhakti by the sutra. Karmani Dvitiya. And karma, how does it get karma sanya? Kartuho yipsitavam karma. Right? Tvam is karma. Karma karaka by the sutra. Kartuho yipsitavam karma. And karmani Dvitiya, therefore Dvitiya. So Partaya Chaturthi. Karmana yama vipriti sa sampradhanam. Bhagavata Narayanena Vyasena Puramanina. All these are Tattari Tritiya. Bhagavata Narayanena is qualified by Bhagavata as adjective. So therefore it has to be Tritiya only. Okay. The Visheshanatva. Then Tvam is karma. Kartuhi Chitravam karma. Karmani Dvitiya. All the other words here which are qualifier to Tvam. Right? Bhagavad Gita is a Sambodhana. Amba Sambodhana. Namostute Vyasa Vishala Buddhe. Pullar Vindhai Tapatra Netra. Sambodhana limit. E Vyasa Vishala Buddhe. Te Namaha. What is Bhakti? Te Namaha. Te is
Tubhyam.
Tubhyam. So it is
Chaturthi.
Chaturthi. What Chaturthi? How does it get Chaturthi Bhakti?
Tadarthi.
Namaswasti Swaha Alam
Oh.
Vashat Yoga Cha. Right? By that it is Upapada Vibhakti. Namaha Astute. Yena Tvaya Bharata Taila Purnaha Prajvalitaha Jnanamayaha Pradipaha. Yena Tvaya
Tritiya Vibhakti.
Tritiya. Kartari Tritiya. Kartakarane Tritiya. By you, Bharata Taila Purnaha Prajvalitaha. Right? So it is Karta in Tritiya. Loke Sajjana Shadpadehi Aharaha Pepiyamanam Buddha. Bhuyad Bharata Pankajam Kalimala Pradhvam Sinashreyase. Kalimala Pradvamsi. What is Kalimala Pradvamsi? See, where is the Kriya Padam here? Bhuyad, right?
Yeah.
That is Kriya Padam. Ling Lakara. Shreyase Bhuyad. Shreyase what vibhakti? Chaturthi.
Chaturthi.
Shreyase Bharata Pankajam Bharata Pankajam, what vibhakti?
Ditya.
Dvitiya.
If Ditya, then who is a Karta then? It's not Ditya. Naha is Asmakam. Asmakam Shreyase Bhuyat. What? That is the Karta. Bharata Pankajam. Pankaja is Pratama Bhakti Ekavachanam. Bharata Pankajam Kalimala Pradvamsi. What is the Pratipadikam? It is Pratama Bhakti Ekavachanam. Kalimala. Huh?
Vamsim. Pradvamsim.
Very good. Napumsakalinga. Pradvamsin Shabda it is. Like Gunin Nakaranta Shabda. Gunini, Gunini, Pradvamsi. So Kalimala Pradvamsi, Bharata Pankajam, Asmakam, Sheyase, Bhugyat. Okay. So this is Kalimala Pradvamsi qualifier to Bharata Pankajam. You can take Bharatasya Pankajam, Bharata Pankajam, Bharata Pankajam. This is Napumsakalinga. So Naha Asmakam, Sheyase, Bhugyat. Sheyase Chaturthi. What Chaturthi? Shreyase Shreyartam Bhuyat Chadarte Chaturthi.
Adartecha.
You can say Shreyase Bhuyat Chadarte Chaturthi. Loke Sajjana Shatpadaihi Agaha Agaha Pepiya Manam, not Madam. Pepiya Manam Muda. Pepiya Manam is, it is young Anta. Again and again, frequently. Punah Punaha. Agar Agaha is there. Therefore, it is, that is also a indicator. Again and again. That meaning, in fact, it's very well there in Pepiya Manam. Happily, Muda is what? Tritiya. It is adverbial. Muda, Tritiya Bhakti. How does it? The manner in which action is done. Prakrityadibhyaha upasankhyanam, we can say by that it is Tritiya. Muda, happily, again and again, drinking, daily. Agaraga is daily, every day. Again and again, Pepiya Manam. By whom? Sajjana
Sajjana.
Shatpadaihi, that is Kartari Tritiya. Kartar Karanaya Tritiya. Okay, in the world, the honeybees, they are compared to Jana. Janaihi ityartaha, right? This is a metaphorical. Bharata Pankaja, Pankaja, lotus, in the lotus, honey is that honey is drunk by the honeybees. So, honeybees are compared to the Jana. And Gita is compared to Pankaja, which is born in the pond, Mahabharata pond, which is a destroyer of Kalinam Malaha, Kalimalanam Pradvamsi, Prakarshena, Dvamsati, Dvams Dhatu. From that we get this. Dvamsin. Okay. So Shatpadaihi, that is Sajjana Shatpadai. Jana is the Sajjana, they are the Shatpada, honeybees. Kartari Tritiya. Mukam karoti vachalam pangum langayate girim. I think we saw this before. Etkripa tamaham bante paramananta madhavam. How do you arrange this in the prose order? First, I have to arrange it in the prose order. Even this also we have to arrange everything, we have to arrange the prose order. Then only you will know which is who is karta, what is karma, other thing. What is the kriyapadam?
Vande.
Vande. Kaha aham vande. Vande is uttam parusha ekavacham. Aham vande. Namaskaram karomi. Namaskaromi. Kasmai.
Madhavam.
I come. Tam.
Madhavam.
Paramananda Madhavam. Yes.
Paramananda Madhavam.
That is adjective. To tam. Paramananda Madhavam. Tam aham vande. Then what? Then
Yet,
connect other things.
Yet Kripaya.
Not Kripaya. Where is Kripaya and all?
Whose Krupa? Yet.
No.
Yes.
Okay. Yet Kripaya is Kripaya not there.
Okay.
Karot. This is one Kriya Padam done. Aham Paramananda Madhavam. Tam Paramananda Madhavam. Vande. Another
Okay.
Kriya Padam is there.
No. Yet whose Krupa?
No,
Yat kripa.
no. Another Kriya Padam is what karoti. Yat kripa, yasya kripa. Kripa is the subject. Whose kripa? That is, kripa is subject. Not kripaya.
Yes, dear.
Yat kripa is the kripa subject. Yat kripa, mukam kim karoti.
Vachanam.
Vachalam karoti. Similarly, yat kripa, you can say yat kripa, pangum
Pangum.
Pangum
girim
girim
langayate.
langayate.
Tam agam vande. Tam paramanandam. Paramananda madhavam tam agam vande. This is the sentence, right? So yat and tad sambandha is there. Yat, it's in the form of your samasa, yes. Yasya kripa.
Yeah.
Yat kripa mukam karvachalam karoti. Yat kripa pangum girim langayate. Tam paramananda madhavam agam vande. Tam is there. So now what is the vibhakti of mukam and vachalam? Yat kripa is pratama vibhakti, which is abhikita by the kriya padam. Abhikita karta.
Mukam pratama.
Mukam is
Pratama.
Dvitiya.
not pratama. Yat kripa is pratama.
Dvitiya.
Mukam is dvitiya. Mukam vachalam karoti. What dvitiya? How can it get two karma? Is it vikarma kadatu krudatu? No. Sumari langayate, causative. Causative can take to karma. Yes or no? Gati buddhi pratyavasanartha, then anikarta. Akatitam cha sutram is there, right?
Yes.
Vikarma dhatus and chin. Nijanta dhatus all can take to karma. Yes or no? Nijanta dhatus will have to karma. So patati, patadhatu, patayati. Patati, patayati. So let us say, for example, patati, patayati. Any dhatu, any nijanta rupam. Adhyapakaha patati. Patam patati. Sorry, vidyarthi. Chatraha patam patati. Take like that. Chatraha patam patati. Adhyapaha teaches. Then
Adhyapakaha chatram patayati.
adhyapakaha chatram. What? What does it teach?
Patham.
Patam.
Pathayati.
So it is because of dhatu. You are saying it as a karma. We have seen the sutram. That is anikarta gati buddhi pratyavasanartha. This is the vibhakti section, karaka section, 1-4. Gatyartaka dhatu, buddhyartaka dhatu,
452.
then adhyavasana, shabda karma, karmakana, manikarta asana. By that sutra, what vibhakti it will take karma? Anikarta. The chatra in our example, okay, we'll see that. What karma in this sutra, what vibhakti? The karma, they will enjoy the sanya karma, therefore dvitiya vibhakti, right? Karma coming as anuvritti. Akatitam cha, there we have vikarmaka dhatus, duk dhatu, etc. 12 plus 4, 16 dhatus. But here gati buddhi, buddhyartha, pratyavasanartha, by that anikarta, then it will take karma sanya, therefore dvitiya vibhakti, right? So therefore, suppose if it is other than this dhatu, then it will take tritiya vibhakti. That's a utsarga, right? Karta karaniya tritiya. That is what we saw. Remember, all those things we are saying. Please recall. Okay, now this is just an example for you to recall. For adhyapaka chatram patayati is fine. This sutra, Gati Buddhi Pratyavasartha Patayati. It is, you can take Buddhyartaka. Therefore, Chatra is Anikarta, taking Vitiya. Therefore, any Nijanta you take, it will have two karma. So, therefore, with regard to Langayate, Langadatu is in Piradigana, Langayate will have two karma. So, Girim, Langayate. Yatkripa langayate. Pangum girim langayate. But here it is not even that. So langayate, here pangu, the anikarta taking Dvitiya Bhakti, it has to be there only. Langayate is Gatyartaka, yes or no? You take
Yes.
Langayate is Gatyartaka dhatu. Therefore, anikarta can take Dvitiya Bhakti by the Sutra Gati Buddhi Pratyasanartha. Giri is Pradhana Karma. And this is Anikarta. Anikarta will take Karma Sanya by Gati Buddhi because Langayate is crossover, it is Gatyartaka dhatu. Therefore, by that it will take Karma Sanya because this is Nijanta, right? Giri is Pradhana Karma, Kartuhu Ipsitavam Karma, therefore Karmani Dvitiya. Pangum is Gati Buddhi Pratyasanartha, by that Gatyartha, Gati is there, therefore Anikarta, sa now Nijanta, Nijanta Prayoge, Anikartuhu, Karma Sanya Bhavati, therefore Dvitiya. Right? Understand? So it is done. Now, what about Karoti? Karoti is not a number one, it is not Nijanta. Is it Nijanta? No.
No.
Is it Vikarmaka Dhatu? That is also no. This is not there in Vikarmaka Dhatu. You can check. Then now we have Kripa. Vachalam Karoti. Okay. Vachalam Pradhana Karma Tvat. Pradhana Karmanaha Dvitiya Bhavati. Right? Karmani Dvitiya. Tatu Hipsitam Karma Karmani Dvitiya. Mukam. Mukaha. Mukaha is the Karta, and here we don't have even Nijanta. Then how does it take karma? We don't have any sutra for that. We don't have any sutra for that. This is direct object. This is indirect object. Indirect object taking taking Dvitiya Bhakti. We don't have any sutra covering that. This we can know only by the usage. Langayate Girim with the sutra support, we can explain. It is Najanta Dhatu and Langayate is Gatyartaka Dhatu. Therefore, Gati Buddhi Pratyasanartha, by that sutra, Pangu can take Dvitiya, which is Anikarta can take Dvitiya, can take Karma Sanya and Dvitiya. But what about Mukam? Don't have any sutra for that. But in Apte book, he has given one point. It is there in our table also. We'll check later. This is not covered by the sutra. It's said. For all the causatives, two accusatives, that is Vikarmaka Dhatu, he has given separately, dealt with separately. And for indirect object, taking Dvitiya, he mentions. See, these all know only by our usage. Verbs signifying, it is there in our table. To name, to choose, to make karoti, to appoint, to call, to know, to consider, etc. So not over, etc. All these, the verbs and the like, govern a factitive or indirect object besides a direct object. This is there in our table. This I have copied from this here only. Tvam amanatim. Yeah, tva amananti, not amanant. Amananti prakritim. So tvam prakritim amananti. Amananti kriya padam. Manyate. Tvam prakritim. Tvam prakritim is to karma. Tvam amananti, they consider you as what? Prakriti. Tvam prakritim amananti. Similarly, kam api ganikam avarodham akarot. Akarot kriya padam. So ganikam avarodham akarot. So ganikam Dvitiya Bhakti. Avarodham also Dvitiya Vibhakti. Kam, Kam, Ganikam, Avarodham, Akarot. Ganika is
Wife.
wife. Avarodha is the Dasi. Kam, Ganikam, Avarodham, Akarot. Here also we have Akarot, Kriya Padam is there. Akarot has got to karma. Agam Janami Tvam, Prakriti Purusham. I know you to be the chief person, important person. So here we can see the two objects, direct object and indirect object. Similarly here also, Karoti, Yat Kripa Karoti, Kim Karoti, Mukam Vachalam Karoti. Therefore it takes karma. Therefore Dvitiya. Right? So we have to find out what it is. Because this doesn't fit in Akatitamcha, Gatibutti Pratyavasanartha. Akatitamcha is Vikarmaka Dhatu. And this is not causative usage also. Therefore it cannot take to karma. But it has to karma. Then we have some dhatus given there.
Shamatam Shanji,
Yeah.
where in the table is it? This
The table, it must be there in the indirect object in the beginning. Verb signifying the object in the karma.
I think number 6.
Yeah.
Name, choose, make. Yeah, I found it.
Yeah.
Objective complement, that's what it's called.
Objective complement, factitious object, yes. Number 6, verbs signifying verbs signifying to name, to choose, to appoint, to call, to know, to consider. Yes, this is one. Tvam Prakritim Amananti. Tvam Prakriti Kosham Janami. Okay. So that we have to take Mukam, be like that. Otherwise, what will happen? Otherwise, Mukam cannot be in Dvitiya. So it's not possible. We don't have any sutra for that. Okay. So Apte helps us. So like that, we have to analyze the shloka or karaka. It is not easy. Comes by practice. And randomly taking some examples. Gita only. Pravrte Shastra Sampate. It's an interesting example. Dhanurudhyamya Pandavaha. Then Rishikesham. Tada Vakyam Idamaha Magipate, right?
Yes.
Vakyam Idamaha. Idamaha, that is okay. Magipate Sambodhana. Here, Pravrte Shastra Sampate, Dhanurudhyamya is Sandhi. Dhanuhu Udyamya, right? Dhanuhu is karma for Udyamya. Utpurvaka yam plus yep. Dhanu is Dhanu Shabda. Dhanuhu Dhanushi, Dhanumshi. So Dhanuhu Udyamya, that is a karma. Of course, that is karma because Tumananta is a Tumananta will take karma. So that is karma. Then Pandavaha Rishikesham Tadavakyam Idam Aha. Kriya Padam in the sentence is
Aha.
Aha. Kaha. Okay, Kaha is Pandavaha, right? Arjunaha. Arjunaha Aha. What does he say? To whom does he say?
Shastra Sampate. To whom Shastra
No. Shastra Sampate is not.
Rishikesham.
Rishikesham is Dvitiya. What Dvitiya is that? We have to tell. And idam vakyam also what vibhakti? Rishikeshaha idam vakyam aha uktavan. That is also Dvitiya vibhakti. Idam vakyam is napumsakalinga. That's why idam. Idam ime imani, idam ime imani. Vakyam vakya vakyani, vakyam vakya vakyani. Tada vakyam uvacha. Rishikesham tada vakyam uvacha uktavan aha. Now two karmas are there. What karma? Karma by the sutra. Which is Mukhya karma? Which is Gona karma? What is
Rishikesha is
aha? Dhatu is what is dhatu of aha? Bru dhatu. It's a dikarmaka dhatu. Bru form only will change, right? Bru. I mean, not bru. Bru is bru will be repeated with vach. But bru dhatu is a dikarmaka. Bru means to tell. Aha also means to tell only.
tell.
Tell. Aha present tense also is the past tense also aha form. Sentence also. So to tell that is dhatu, bru dhatu, and its synonyms are all vikarmaka dhatu, right? Yes or no? So
Yes.
therefore, it will take two karma. So therefore, two karmas are there. Pandavaha, Rishikesham, Vakyam, Idam Vakyam, Aha, Braviti. You can say Braviti, Vadati, Bhakti, whatever it is. All Katayati, Gadati, take two karmas, Vikarmaka dhatu. Because Bru is there in the list of dhatus, 12 plus 4, the 12 dhatus. Bru, Bhaktayam Vachi, Vyaktayam Vachi. So therefore two karma. So now Akatitamcha, by that which will take which will take karma sangya. See, pradhana karma we have to find out. Gona karma we have to find out. Pradhana karma takes Dvitiya Vibhakti by the sutra. Tattuhu yusitavam karma. Therefore karmani Dvitiya. Now which is pradhana karma here?
Vakyam. Idam Vakyam is the pradhana.
Vakyam. That is pradhana karma. Mukhya karma. Idam Vakyam is mukhya karma. To whom he told, that could have been in Chaturthi Bhakti. That is put in Dvitiya Bhakti, which is Gauna Karma by the Sutra Akatitam cha. Rishikesha is Gauna Karma, Akatitam cha by that Karma Sangya, Karmani Dvitiya Bhakti. Idam Vakyam is Pradhana Karma, Kartuhu Ipsitatam Karma, Karmani Dvitiya Bhakti, right?
Yes.
So you have it. And Pandava, of course, Pratipadikata Linga Parimana Vachana Matre Pratama. Danahu is the object for Udyamya. Udyamya is the Kriya. What is the object? Object is Danuhu. So Udyamya is Kriya. Udyamya means lifting. The object of lifting. Udyamya you can convert into Kriya Padam also. Udyati or Udyate, for example. Yam Dhatu. Uddhapurvaka Yam. Danuhu. That is the object. Kartuhu is some karma. Pravritte Shastra Sampate. What vibhakti? What vibhakti? Pravritte.
Shashti Vibhakti of Shastra Sampati.
It is Shashti Vibhakti. How do you know Shashti? What is the Pratipadikam?
I thought it is Shastra Sampati.
Sampati. What is Sampati? Right now, Sampati.
No.
Pravritte Shastra Sampati is they are also one is qualifier, qualified. Not qualified, qualified. Yeah. It is not that even qualified, qualifier. Sorry. It is both are in Pravritta, Pravritte, Shastra Sampate. Shastra Sampate is Sampurvaka. Sampuraka pat dhatu plus
Ani.
nich plus gai. Okay. Sampata is a pradipadikam.
Dami.
Pravritta is a pradipadikam. Pravritta then becomes pravritte. What vibhakti?
Dami.
Prapurvaka vrita dhatu then ta pratyaya. Pravritta, right? Prapurvaka vrita dhatu vartate, vartate, then ta pratyaya. Pravritta. Pravritta is pravritte. Shashti vibhakti, chaturthi. No. Shashti. No. Saptami it is. Shastra sampate pravritte sati.
Sati.
Sati saptami. When Pandava lifts, that is Arjuna lifting the weapon. When Arjuna lifts the weapon, then Arjuna told Rishikesha this word, this sentences, this sentence. Vidamvakyam, this sentence. He told. This Sati Saptami. Sati is not there, but we need to understand Sati Saptami. Pravritte Shastra Sampate. Shastrasya Sampataha. Shastra Sampataha. Shastra Sampate. Saptami. Right? Sati
Yes.
Saptami. Then the next thing, that's the shloka, if you see one by one. Senayoho madhye ratam stapaya nechata. Senayorubayoho. Ratam what vibhakti? Achyuta Sambodhana. May Achyuta is, what is May? May is Mama. Mama Ratam, right? Mama Ratam here Achyuta. Stapaya is Kriyapadam Lotlakara. Madhyam Purusha. Ekavachanam. Stap plus nich. Inpuka Hamavalkum. Stapi, stapi, stapaya. You park my vehicle, Rata. Rata is what vibhakti?
Vidya.
Vidya.
It is Kartuho Ipsitamam Karma, Karmani, Vidya, right? Now, Senayoho Bayoho. Senayoho Bayoho Madhye. Senayoho Bayoho, what vibhakti?
Shashti Ditya. Dvivachanam.
How can be Shashti? Madhye is there, right? Can be Shashti. Senayor Madhye is Saptami, Senayoho. Because 6-2 and 7-2 look same. Therefore, we are get confused, right?
Yes.
Senayoho Bayoho Madhye. What vibhakti then? Saptami. What Saptami now? Adhikaranaha. It is Adharaha. Adhikaranam. It is Adhikaranam. The Desha Adhikaranam. Sthana. Place. Therefore, it is Adhikarana Saptami. Senayoho Bayoho. Adharaha Adhikaranam, right?
Yes.
So Adhikaranam also we have got three. We have seen three. Upashleshika, Abhivyapaka, and Vishaya. So therefore it can say this as Senayoho Bayoho Upashleshika. A particular point. Upashleshika. If you can do Upashleshika is good. Otherwise, at least you should be able to say this is Adhikarana Saptami. Adharaha Adhikaranam. Then Kulakshaye. Kulakshaye Pranashyanti. Kula Dharmaha. I've taken only first chapter only, I've done some. Sanatanaha. Here. Sanatanaha is a Visheshana to Kula Dharmaha. Kulasi Dharmaha or Kulanam Dharmaha. It is Sashi Tatpurisha Samasa. Okay. Pranashyanti Kriyapadam. Kula Dharmaha. Sanatanaha Kula Dharmaha Pranashyanti. Kulakshaye is, that is also, it's a compound. Kulanam Kshayaha Kulakshayaha. Now, Kulakshaye. What Saptami?
It's not Adhikarana.
It is Adhikarana. It's an Adhikaranam. It's a place. Desha,
No.
Kala. Adhikaranam must be in terms of space or in terms of time, right?
Yeah.
Kala Adhikaranam, Desha Adhikaranam is there. Or in terms of Vishaya, any particular Vishaya, Vishayeshu, you can say. If Adhikaranam is there, then Upashlishika, Abhivyapaka, or Vishaya. No. What Saptami is there? Kulakshaye Sati. Sati Saptami.
Oh.
Kulakshaye Sati, the Sati Saptami. When Kula families are destroyed, I think the translation must be like that only. When families are destroyed, that family dharma also, which are eternal, that also get destroyed. These are all good example for Sati Saptami. Kulakshaye Sati.
When we say Adivyapakam,
Huh?
Adivyapakam,
How can you be Vyapaka? All pervading, huh?
full kulam will be completely.
See,
Samagra Rupi.
it is Saptami. The entire Kula destroyed means it becomes object, right? Kulakshayam pranasyanti. No, Kulakshaye is a Saptami. How can be Abhivyapaka? Then you have to tell in the form of a sentence. The examples, Taile, in the Taile Tilam Asti. The entire Tila is just a stock example. The seed is pervaded by oil. Putra Asti Tilaha Taile.
Full.
Similarly, here we can you say Kulakshaya is. That is not the meaning of the context.
Okay.
They have to see the context also. When families are destroyed, when family dharmas are destroyed, it is not a particular location or Abhivyapaka, something is destroyed, right? When families are destroyed, the entire family dharmas are destroyed. This is Sati Saptami.
You can say Yada Kula Kshaya.
Yada kulanam kshayaha bhavati, tada kula dharmaha pranashyanti. Therefore, kula kshaya sati, Sati Saptami. Right?
Yes.
Similarly, another good example is there. Dharme nashte, good example for what we are saying. Dharme nashte, kulam, entire kulam, krishnam. Dharme nashte kulam krishnam, adharmaha abhibhavati. Is there that? Abhibhavatita. Here also, abhibhavatya. Adharmaha abhibhavati. Adharmaha is the karta. Right? Adharmaha abhibhavati. Kada?
Dharma, when dharma nashta.
Adharmaha krishnam kulam, which is the object for Adharmaha will overrule, will overpower the entire Kula. The entire Kula. Dharme nashte, for the sake of understanding, we can put it like this. Adharmaha Krishnam Kulam, rewriting Krishnam Kulam Abhibhavati. The entire Kula, it will overpower. When? Dharme nashte sati.
Sati.
Dharmaha nashtaha. Yada dharmaha nashtaha bhavati. Tada Adharmaha Krishnam Kulam Abhibhavati. Sati Saptami. Another place. So in first chapter itself, we have got many. Another example is the first chapter itself. Strishu, Dushtasu Varshneya, Varshneya is Sambodhana, Varshneya. Then Jayate Varna Sankaraha. Jayate Varna Sankaraha. So, Varna Sankaraha Jayate. Varna Sankaraha, Varnanam Sankaraha, Varna Sankaraha, that is the subject. Jayate. Kada Jayate. When Stris becomes Yada Striyaha Dushtaha Bhavanti. tada varna sankaraha jayate. Therefore, what saptami? Trishu dushtasu. Sati only. Trishu dushtasu
Satishu.
patishu. Pati saptami. Right? All these are some examples. Like that we can do some more slokas. We'll work on this. All these are examples. At the end of the Gita, we say, Srimad Bhagavad Gita, Su Upanishadsu, Brahma Vidyayam, Yoga Shastre. Right? What Saptami is that? Srimad Bhagavad Gita, Su Upanishadsu, Brahma Vidyayam, all are in Saptami. Upanishadsu, Brahma Vidyayam. What Saptami? Yoga Shastre, Sri Krishna Arjuna Sambhade, that is also Arjuna Sambhade, all are in Saptami Bhakti. Is it Sati Saptami?
No,
It is not Sati Saptami.
Adhikaran.
Adhikarana Saptami, very good. This is Adhikarana. In the Bhagavad Gita Su Upanishadsu, Brahma Vidyayam Yoga Shastre, therefore it is Adhikarana Saptami, Adaraha Adhikaranam. Brahma Vidya is the Vishaya. Vishaya Saptami, Bhagavad Gita Su Upanishadsu, Brahma Vidyayam Yoga Shastre. You can say it is Krishna Arjuna Sambhade. All are in Saptami. Adhikarana Saptami. Right? Okay. It was the next one. Again, we can probe each shloka. We get a lot of things. What's the next sutra supposed to see? Then last one we were reading.
Etau.
Then Akartar Rane Panchami. Akartari Rane Panchami. It is there in the table. Number, if you know, see the website 2, 3, 24. Akartari Rane Panchami. Akartari Rane Panchami. Yeto Kamiga Sanuvritti. Kartravarjitam. Yet Rinam Hetuhu Tataha Panchami Vivaktihi Bhavati. Shatad Baddhaha Sagasrad Baddhaha. The person is bound. Is due to by 100. Shatena Baddhaha Shatad Sagasrad Baddhaha. Yeto Shatena Baddhaha also you can say. Tataha Panchami Vivakti Tritiya Apavadaha. Tritiya Apavadaha Yogaha. Sorry. We cannot Shatena Baddhaha we cannot tell. Yeto it's Apavada it is. There is no cha and all here. Yeto Panchami it is. Yeto Kamiga Sanuvritti. This is one Yeto Panchami. Here we don't have the condition that should not be three and all, it's not there. So here it could be anything. Because Vibhasha Gune Astriyam only. The next sutra, I think. But here Shatad Baddhaha Rane Rinam. What's the number in the table?
86.
86.
86. Okay. Rana is a debt. So with regard to Rana, Akartari, when Karta is, it's not Karta is not there, not mentioned. 86. But death is said to be the cause. Yeto coming as Anuvrutti. Then Rana is said to be the cause. Then at the same time, it's not said to be Karta. So it's not said to be Karta, then the word denoting the debt will take Panchami. Yeto Panchami. Kartravargitam. Nitiranam. Tadaha Tasmat. Panchami Vibhaktihi Bhavati. The word implying debt, which is the Hetu. But that is not as Karta. It is The det is the cause, hetu, not the karta. Hetu is when the hetu is not the karta, but the det. You understand like that. That when the hetu is not the det, but it's not the karta, but it is the det. Then the det can be in Panchami. Shatat Buddha. The person is bound by 100. Sahasrat Buddha. So this is one Eto Panchami. So it is Apavada to Eto Tritiya. Eto Kamiga Sanuvritti Akartari Rene. Next one is only its option. There only we have, it can be Vibhasha optionally. When Guna is there, then it can be Eto Tritiya. That word can be, Etu can be in Tritiya or Panchami. And Panchami is possible only when it is Astriyam, when it is not a Strilinga word. So therefore we have by this two sutra, Eto Panchami, Panchami Eto. Let us see what Siddhanta Kamadhifa. Kartravajite yetranam etu bhutam bhavati. Ranam yetranam etu bhutam bhavati. Atha Panchami. Akartari iti kim. That's what I said. Shatena Baddhaha. Shatena Baddhaha. Shatabaddaha. You can compound also Tritiya Tat Purushamasa. The person is bound by the person is bound. Shatena Shatat Banditaha. Okay. Akartari tikim. By Akartari we say Shatena by 100 Banditaha. Okay. Now I have got one technical doubt from Baddaha, Banditaha. Let me check. Kashika. Yatam Ranam Chavavati Prayojakatva Cha Tatra Sinyay. Tatena Banditaha. Baddaha. Baddaha, the word is derived from Bandh Dhatu, Bandh plus Ta Pratyaya. That is Baddaha. Banditaha. Banditaha, how that word comes. Okay, I need to get this one. Picture from the counter example. Let me see. Satya has been bound on account of Uttafan, but when not denoting the debt of 100 has thrown him in prison. Here Shata is used as Prayojaka Hetu. Okay. It's an agent and takes Tritiya Bhakti. Okay, good. But Banditaha, not sure how the word Banditaha comes. Maybe different. Bandit. Huh?
Bandh plus idach. By that pratyaya it has come.
Bandh plus Trich Pratyaya it is. Okay. Yeah, it is. Okay, I just, it's both are the same dhatu only. One is Badh dhatu. Trich Pratyaya, thanks for it. It is not Itrich. Trich. Dhatu is Bandh dhatu. Bandh plus Ta Pratyaya. Then this the Nakara has come not because the dhatu is Idit dhatu. It is Anidit dhatu. When followed by Kit and Git Pratyaya, the Rupada Nakara will become Lopaha. It's a rule, huh?
Yes.
Important rule. 6423. We have seen in other classes. Important sutra. Badh plus Ta, then Jashantaha, then Takara, then that also will be replaced by Dakara. Then you can apply Jashas Sandhi. Right? I hope you remember this. Jashas Tator Dho Daha. By that, Dattum happens. Then Jalam Jashi. Then by that Jashtum, so Baddha, the word Baddha comes referring to the one who is bound. Whereas Bandha plus Trich Pratyaya, the Dhatu must be said Dhatu. Can you check whether it is said?
Bandha.
If it is said, why Itagama? Because Nishta Pratyaya Itagama may be negated by something possible. So,
Bandh is anit has given.
Anisha, okay. So, Banditaha, because referring to
Kriyadigana, it is anit, but in Churadigana, set.
Nishta Pratyaya Rupam Baddaha, okay. Then Trich Pratyaya, Trich Rupam. Check 1 minute. Okay. Trich Rupam.
Trichrupam, Bandhra.
Because if the Pratyaya or the is known, then we can find out this Bandita. How does Bandita comes in?
Itach pratyaya.
Itach. Gunadi.
I think so. The Koshanveshanam.
Let me check. Bandita given Itach Pratyaya. Okay, then maybe as a different Pratyaya. It is maybe there in the Itach. There itself you can see. Tadasya Sanjatam. Okay, this is Tadita Tarakadibhya Itach. Okay, I will find out what it is. Okay. I'm not sure what is it because the word Banditaha in this Baddaha is referring to the person who is bound. Baddaha. But what is the cause? The Rinam is considered to be the cause. The Rina is considered to be the cause, not the Karta. Then it is Akartariyarane Panchami. By that Panchami Udaktihi. That is Rina, which is the Hetu, that will take Panchami. Tatat Baddaha, Sagasrat Baddaha. And here, in counter example is given why Akartari we say when not denoting the Karta. Karta is not the Hetu. Rana is the Hetu, then Panchami. When if Karta is the Hetu, then Shatena Banditaha. Banditaha when not denoting the agent. Okay, not Hetu, not denoting the agent. Shatena Banditaha. Banditaha referring to the person. The person is Shatena is Banditaha is thrown into the prison by 100. So here the Shata is the Karta, which is put in Tritiya. Prayojaka Karta. It is Prayojaka Hetu. It is Prayojaka Karta. It is Prayojaka Karta, therefore it takes the Tritiya Bhakti Hetu Tritiya. Prayojaka Hetu. I'll check how this Bandita word, how it comes, so it becomes easy to understand. Shatam Rinam cha bhavati tat prayojakatva cha kartra sanyakam. It is karta. Karta is in tritiya, therefore it is kartari tritya. Kartra karanayos tritiya. And it is prayojaka karta. Prayojaka karta is swatantra karta tad prayojaka cha causative. It is causative agent. Suppose Banditaha may be a causative form of Bandhadhatu. You said Itach Pratyaya. I'm not sure anyway, I have to check. It can be causative also.
Tadditanta pratyaya, itach pratyaya. Like Vyadhi plus itach will be Vyadhitaha.
It's given, right? By four,
That is
right?
it's in this thing. Google, I have done.
तदस्य संजातं तारकादिगे H. This is what given. तदस्य संजातं तारकादिगणस्य शब्देभ्यः प्रथमास्तमर्थे अस्मिन् अर्थे संजाते. Okay. Asmin arte sanjataha. Arisen, grown, appeared, produced. This meaning it gets the name, it gets a pratyaya itach. It is akriti gana, therefore we can add taraka, pushpa, all these words are included in the gana. Tarakadibhyaha, the shabdebhyaha itach pratyaha bhavati. So by that you get a open gana, therefore we can have banditaha. तारकादिगणस्य शब्देभ्यः अस्य अस्मिन् अर्थे संजाताः. Arisen, grown, appeared, produced. In this meaning, itach pratyaya can be added. For band plus itach, bandita. Examples. Okay, all these are pushpdhatu that you can take. Pushpani sanjatani. Pushpitaha. Rogitaha. Pracharitaha. Okay, it's an akratigana. Therefore, banda also can be. I have to see some more thing on this. Anyway, we'll see that later. Counter example of that sutta. So Shatena Bandita is Shata is Karta. Because it is Karta here, therefore it will not take Panchami. That's why Akartari Rene is that. It is Tritiya Bhakti. It is Tritiya Bhakti. What Tritiya? It is Kartari Tritiya. It is Prayojaka Karta. Prayojakatva cha Kartra Sanyakam. Prayojaka Karta is it's a causative agent. So therefore it is put in Tritiya Bhakti. Kartra Karanyo Tritiya. Maybe if you see further, you can. Chatena Banditaha iti. Bandena Nishtayam Etadrupam. This is what I said. Niyantasya Bandadatu plus Niyantasya Nijanta Prayoha Band plus Nich. Then Bandita you get it. Right? Causative. So it's not Itach Pratyaya. Band plus Nich. Then you get Bandi. The Nishta Rupam of Bandi.
Uh-huh.
Pratyaya, this will be a set dhatu. Nishtayam seti by that when here it is E, this E will go away. Ne, Nishtayam seti ni lopaha. Therefore, you will have bandita. This is causative form of ni. Prayojaka karta is Prayojaka means it must be causative, right? Therefore, bandhatu must be nijanta. Therefore, shatena banditaha. Banditaha is the causative form of bandhatu. And this is in Tritiya. What Tritiya it has to be? Because this is causative, this is in Kartari Tritiya. That is Prayojaka Karta. Prayojaka Karta, this is causative. This is Prayojaka, this is the Prayojaka Rupani. This is Nijanta Rupam. Therefore, Prayojaka Karta is Nikarta. Nikarta is in Tritiya. So that is a Hetu. So Prayojakatvat, it is Tritiya. See here, Nyasa says, Bandehe Niyantasya Nishtayam Etadrupam Chatamranam cha bhavati Uttamarnaya deyatvat Prayojakatvat, it is a Prayojaka Karta. Therefore, it is Kartra Sanya. Tat Prayojakascha iti sutrena Kartra Sanya Vidhanat. Right? So, counter example, Shatena Banditaha is possible. But not here, it is Shatad Baddaha. When the Rina is the Hetu, then only it will take Panchama Vibhakti. If it is a Karta, like Shatena, Bandit, Shatena, where Shata is the Karta. What Karta? Prayojaka Karta, causative agent. Here we have a causative verb And therefore the agent is a causative agent, a causative verb is there, which is nishta pratyaya, therefore it will denote karma, and this is karta, undenoted karta, kartakarnayos tritiya, by the tritiya vakti. Therefore prayojaka karta is in tritiya vakti. Why not in panchami? Akartari rane. Panchami only, not tritiya. Okay, this is the counter example. Counter example always will be little difficult to understand. That to Kashika, you need to probe. I hope it's clear, no? So banditaha is a causative form. Bandhatu plus nishpratyaya. And there must be a nijantakarta, nikarta it is. And this is in karmani prayoga. In karmani prayoga, karta will be undenoted. So therefore undenoted karta in tritiya bhakti. Because it is nijanta, therefore it is a nikarta, undenoted tritiya bhakti. Chatena banditaha. It is a hetu which has caused a person to be bound. That is the meaning. The shata, the 100 is the cause for the person
to be
bound. Therefore, this is the chatena, because it enjoys kartra sanya, therefore it cannot be panchami. Whereas shatat baddhaha is saha baddhaha. Saha, someone is bound due to 100. Here it is etu. Here also etu only. It is etu, but it is karta, which is etu. Prayojaka karta, which is a hetu. But here it is not a karta. It is a rinam. That is a hetu. Then only it is panchami. Okay. Now the difference between these two, subtle differences is there. Okay. So when we form compound, there it becomes shatena baddhaha will become shatat baddhaha will become shata baddhaha. Shata baddhaha. Shatena baddhaha shata baddhaha. Sorry, shatat baddhaha shata baddhaha. It cannot be shatena baddhaha. So shata baddhaha, suppose if you have a compound and when you do the vigraha vakya, then shatad baddhaha only, cannot be shatena baddhaha. When you say shatena, if it is prayojaka karta, then it cannot be tritiya, it has to be panchami. Shatad baddhaha shata baddhaha. Sahasrad baddhaha sahasra baddhaha. If it is bandita, then shata banditaha. There it can be tritiya. There it is shatena banditaha, shata banditaha. That's the difference. So for in compound, this is important. This counter example you can see. Shatabaddaha, Shatena banditaha. Shatat baddaha, Shatena. This is Panchami Tat Purusha, this is Tritiya Tat Purusha. So when you do the Vigraha Vakyam, you get Shatena banditaha, where this is Etau, it is Paryojaka Etu. Therefore, Etau Tritiya. So that cannot be in Panchami. Shatat banditaha, you cannot say, it is wrong, because it doesn't fit in the sutra here. Akartari rene, Panchami only. Therefore, you cannot have, here it is Karta. Rena only can be Panchami, not the Karta, Akartari. Therefore, Tritiya only. Here only Panchami is possible. Here it is, Tritiya is ruled out. Here we cannot have, Shatena Baddhaha is wrong. It's a good point to be noted. Suppose we have some place where the compound is, it is Shatad Baddhaha, Akartarine Panchami. By that, the Vigraha Vakyam has to be Shatad Baddhaha, not Shatena Baddhaha. Because Rina should be in Panchami. And it is Eto Panchami. And Eto is Rina. It cannot be Tritiya. We cannot say Shatena Baddhaha, it is wrong. Why? Here is said, this is Apavada to Tritiya Apavadaha Yogaha Sutram it is. Okay. So compound, this is useful. All these are some valid points. Important or not, I don't know. When we come across that compounds only use words. But generally we don't know compound, all these rules. Then Shatabaddaha we'll say, Shatena Baddaha is bound by 100, will go. But according to rule, it is wrong. According to the sutra, it is Shatabaddaha is not Shatena Baddaha. Okay, fine. Then let us do one Sati Saptami. Which one? 12, 13,
16.
16. The Shatena Baddaha I will add in our table. So the compound also it is useful. Okay, Shishushu, Bashamanasu, Bashamaneshu, Pitaraha Santushtaha, Yada Tada,
यदा
न
शिशवः
शिशवः
भाषन्ते
Yada Shishavaha,
भाषन्ते
Bashante,
लङ् लकार will be abhashan.
Abashant,
Then
Abashanta, right?
भाषन्त
abhashan.
Langlaka. Or
Just
equivalent Nishta would
kartari.
be, this is Atmanipati Dhatu, right? Abashanta. Not Abashan. Abashan will be Parasipati Rupa.
Okay, okay.
Dhatu is Atmanipati. And the Nishta,
भाषितवन्तः
Bashitavanta. Yes, Tada, Pitaraha,
सन्तुष्टाः.
Pitara Santushtaha. No. Sati would be Sati Saptami. Vishavaha, Bashante. Bashante, Bashamanasu. Right? Mukahama will come, Bashamaneshu. Okay.
Ganesh.
Bashamaneshu. Because Shishu is Pullinga. So Shishushu, Bashamaneshu, which is already Abashanta, remove it. Bashitavantaha,
भाषितवत्सु
Bashitavatsu. Pitaraha Santushtaha.
सत्सु also we can add.
Yeah, Satsu. Bashitavatsu, Satsu. Then same
कर्मणि
thing in Karmani would be
यदा शिशुभिः
Shishabhi.
भाष्यते
भाष्यते
Bhashyate only.
भाष्यते
Karma not the right.
भावे
Bhave. And here, Bhashi Tam. Yada Shishabhi Bhashitam. Tada Pita.
Abhashyata.
Huh?
Abhashyata.
Abhashyata.
लङ्
Yeah,
लकार.
Abhashyata. Yes.
Langlakara.
Yes, Abhashyata. Bhashitam.
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 Then Shishabhi.
Ishubhi. Bhashyamana.
भाष्यमाणे और भाषिते सति
Bhashite. Sati.
Santushta.
Pitaraha Santushtaha. Abhavan. Last one, 17th. We'll do. Vishwase Spardhamane. Dalitayaha Utsagaha Pravruddha.
यदा विश्व
What is the meaning? Meaning you understand, right?
या
Meaning is
Vishwasa competes.
Vishwasa?
Competes.
Yeah, Vishwasa, the name of the person.
Name of the person. Yeah.
Yes, yeah, Vishwasa. It's
Vishwasa
not
competes.
yeah. Then Vishwasa competes, yes.
Lalita's name.
Lalita is the name. Lalita, she is Utsaha Prabuddha, become more cheerful,
Happy.
more enthusiastic. So Yada Vishwasaha
The first Vardhate.
स्पर्धते
Pardate or
अस्पर्धता
Vardhate.
Spardhavati.
स्पर्धितवान्
Sparditavan. Vaivati?
विश्वासः पुल्लिङ्ग so
Tada Lalitayaha Utsagaha Pravruddha. Okay. Then Sati would be
विश्वासे स्पर्धमाने और स्पर्धितवती
Vardhamane or Sparditavati. Yes. ललितायाः उत्साहः प्रवृद्धः। And कर्मणि यदा
विश्वासेन स्पर्ध्यते
यते
स्पर्ध्यते और अस्पर्ध्यत
स्पर्ध्यत
स्पर्धितम्
स्पर्धितम्। Then विश्वासेन
स्पर्ध्यमाने और स्पर्धिते
स्पर्धिते तत्र ललितायाः
Yeah.
उत्साहः
स्पर्ध्यमाने और स्पर्धिते ललितायाः उत्साहः प्रवृद्धः। Very good. If you have time, you can go to the Gita. If you have any vibhakti, any doubt, is that you can tell. We will do more on Gita next class. I will also prepare some. But this example, bandhataha, I will add in our table. This is important in the case of compound. Shatabaddaha, vigraha vakya must be shatad baddaha.
Okay.
Cannot be shatena baddaha because it is contradiction to the sutra akartarine panchami, because specifically sutra is. Similarly, shatena banditaha, shatabanditaha will be shatena banditaha, not shatad banditaha. When bandita is causative form of the dhatu, baddha dhatu, then causative agent has to be only in tritiya. Causative agent cannot be in panchami when rana is there. Right? And here it is, when rana is there, it has to be only in panchami, cannot be in tritiya. I will add this in my notes, or notes you can note.
Best.
Okay, we'll stop here. Om Purnamadah Purnamidham Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om. Dhanyavadah.
धन्यवाद श्री
धन्यवाद जी।
धन्यवाद जी।
धन्यवाद शरणजी।